if you are outside Australia and you like to study in Australia as an international student, you don't have to, your only option is not university. Going to a TAFE does not mean you not get a job after. I'm gonna get into that in this video. So did you just finish high school? Are you at a crossroads in your life? Are you at a point where you're not sure if you want to go to college or go to university, or if you want to spend that much money going to a university when you're not sure what course you want to study? Then I believe this video is for you today. Okay, keep on watching, stay tuned to find out more. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lola. If you see me for the very first time, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, a round of applause for you guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. So I bring you videos about studying in Australia, student life in Australia, vlogs, cooking here and there, fitness also. So if you'd like to see more of that, then definitely click on that subscribe button. It's the red button. Click the bell next to it so you know when I upload new videos. Today, what are we talking about? I'll be talking about why you should study at TAFE. Why should you study at TAFE? And if you don't know, TAFE stands for Technical and Further Education. It's a government funded institution, in the sense that each region is kind of in charge of their own technical and further education. So we have like TAFE New South Wales, TAFE, and things like that. I listed the top 10 TAFEs. The video is up on my channel already, so definitely check that out here. I'll link it up here, so you guys should check that out. So TAFE stands for Technical and Further Education, and there are about 59 TAFEs all over Australia. So I'll be talking about why you should study TAFE, and I'm making this video specifically just because I noticed that people are kind of interested in how to go about it or studying TAFE. Most of the videos on YouTube are about studying in universities, and I just feel like TAFE is something that is very people are not talking about it as much, and I feel like a lot of people out there can benefit from it. So if you are outside Australia and you like to study in Australia as an international student, you don't have to, your only option is not university. Yes, so you can consider TAFE. TAFE is Technical and Further Education, like I said, and it's more or less like a polytechnic. If you're in Nigeria, it's just the thing below university. And going to a TAFE does not mean you not get a job after. I'm gonna get into that in this video. So I have points written here, and let's get right into it. My first point would be consider TAFE if you are looking for a cheaper option. So TAFEs are relatively cheaper than studying in a university. So let's say, for example, a TAFE course can cost you, let's say, 20,000 Australian dollars for the duration. The duration could be 18 months. So let's say you're paying approximately 20,000 as an international student for the whole duration, which is 18 months. TAFE courses range from 4 months to 2 years. But I would say if you're coming in to study as an international student, why come in to do a 4 months course? So aim for like something like 2 years or more. Yeah, so if you're coming in for an 18 months course, let's say it will cost you maybe $20,000, yeah, for the study alone. But whereas if you're going to a university, you're spending like 15,000 each semester. So do the math, guys. So first thing I would say is TAFE is definitely cheaper than university. That is one plus. Another point I would talk about is TAFE is government funded, like I mentioned, and that means it is CRICOS registered. So it means CRICOS is the body that is in charge of international study in Australia. So if you are coming in as an international student, you need to make sure that your course is on the CRICOS list. I would try and leave the website in the description box, so definitely check that out. So you need to make sure your course is on the CRICOS list, because those are the only institutions you can study in here in Australia as an international student. So you don't need to worry about that if you're going to a TAFE institution, because it's registered. It is definitely registered because it's a government institution. So TAFE is more of it's more practical, hands-on, in the sense that, let's say if you want to do something like chef, you want to become a chef, you want to do what is it, hairdressing, technician, like technical courses, TAFE would be a better option because it's more hands-on, more practicals will be involved, so you are learning what it's like on the job, like in school, what it will be like to practice that thing while you are in school already. So I don't know if that makes any sense. So you would have practical class. Thing why I would say pick TAFE, I believe there are no exams. You have assessments, you have assignments, you have like practical classes, you have like lab works depending on what you are studying, right? So another thing to consider before you pick TAFE is I know like attendance is compulsory for them, so a lot of their classes, because it's so practical and hands-on, you need to actually go into the college to have your classes, which can be really good sometimes. Another point would be with work placement. I did another video on studying in a private college, right, for diploma courses. So yeah, I did another video about studying in Australia in private colleges, like doing a diploma course in a private institution, not TAFE, right? And the practical classes, they don't really help, like placements, work placement, they don't really help you find it. But I believe in TAFE, it's more hands-on. They kind of send you, they have a connection with all these different institutions or workplaces. They send you there, so it's like, okay, your work placement, Lola, is at so and so place. I believe that's how TAFE works, which is good. So it's a bit more expensive than most of the private colleges, but these are some of the reasons why. So it's a very good option. You should definitely consider TAFE if you're thinking of TAFE or college. So if another thing is, let's say, like I said, you just finished high school or you're changing careers or you want to change career, who knows, TAFE has something like pathway to university. So let's say you are not sure if you want to spend that much money going to a university, right? You can start off at TAFE and then take it from there. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to be a nurse, right? And like you're thinking about it, you're like, do I want to be a nurse? Do I not want to be a nurse? So you can first of all go to TAFE and study nursing there. So their nursing course is 2 years. You come out with a degree and it's called you'll be an enrolled nurse, okay? Whereas if you study in university, you become a registered nurse. So if you are doing to become an enrolled nurse, you study for 2 years, right? And in the course of the 2 years, you start, it's cheaper, so you have the option of, like, you would know at that point, oh, I really want to do this, right? So what I would say is, if you're, let's say example, nursing, right, you finish your 2 years course. If you're doing registered nursing is 3 years in the university, right, bachelor's of nursing. But if you do enrolled nursing first for 2 years, when you want to start your registered nursing, you actually would not be starting from the first year. You'll be jumping to the second year. So instead of spending 3 years at the university now doing bachelor's of nursing, you only spend 2 years. So all in all, you are only getting an extra, I don't know, yeah, an extra, to me I feel like it's an extra 6 months. So registered nurse, enrolled nursing is 2 years, registered nursing is 3 years, right? Yeah. So this helps you to this kind of helps you to know if this is what you want. I feel like I've just have butchered my explanation, but basically TAFE has like pathways. Let's say it's not even nursing, there are pathways where you start out doing a diploma course first, and then at some point you can move into the university. Some of the TAFE, so you need to check first, some of the TAFEs have affiliation with universities, and you just keep going like that. So that is another reason why you should consider TAFE if you don't want to spend that much money and later realize it's not something you want to do. So start with TAFE and then you can transfer later or move on to studying at the university. Another thing is, if you're coming in as an international student, you have to study full-time, if I'm not mistaken. So don't come in thinking, oh, I'll be able to work more or this and that. And in case you do not know, I feel like I need to mention this in most of my videos. Studying in Australia as an international student, you're only legally allowed to work 20 hours. Yes. So if you're coming in with the idea that, oh, when I get here I'll make enough money working, that is gonna be illegal. You are only allowed to work full-time during your holiday period. and it depends. If you're studying in TAFE, I don't know how long their holiday is. In colleges, it's not much. Like the private colleges, it's like a few weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks maximum. That's the holiday you get. But in universities, the holidays are definitely longer, but you pay more money to study there. Those are some of the things to consider if you're deciding to come into TAFE. I like the fact that it is quite hands-on. You get practical experiences, so it's like you're studying but you're also getting experience in the field. I really like that part about them, where they send you out into the field to go and work in hospitals or aged care facilities or do your work placements. I think maybe they will even send you to restaurants or something if you're doing chef, or if you're studying to become a chef or pastry chef or something like that. So they are quite hands-on. Another reason why you should consider studying at TAFE is because the entry requirements are not as tedious or as much as if you were applying to study in a university. Okay, so that's one reason why you should also consider TAFE. All right, I hope this video has been helpful and it is speaking to you if you decide you want to study in Australia and you're not really sure what pathway to take, whether you want to go to a private college or university or TAFE. So consider your options, do your research. As I always say, I do my research before I bring information to you guys, but notwithstanding, still use Google. Google is your best friend. Check online to see. I might be wrong, I might have mixed things up, but just check to be on the safe side. So all the opinions here are all mine, disclaimer, okay? So all the opinions here are all mine, and this is based on my own research and trying to find out things on my own. So I'm just putting this out there. If there's someone out there that wants to study here in Australia and you're not sure what way to go, I'm just giving you all the different options you have. So I'm basically telling you don't have to stick to just university. There's TAFE, there's private colleges and all of that. There's so many options to consider, and until recently I actually didn't think like you could study as an international student in TAFE. So I felt this video was necessary just to how will I put it, there's a word I'm looking for, to not dissolve the myth, but just to like a lot of people feel like if you're coming to Australia you have to study in university, but no, it's not just university. You can study at a TAFE institution. Okay, so I'm bringing you all the T's and the details and everything you need. So if you've liked this video, give it a massive thumbs up. It really helps my channel to be seen on YouTube. Share with people. If you have people that you know that want to study in Australia or whatever, share this video with them. Like, share and comment. Subscribe also. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and it's your favorite big girl signing out. I'll see you all later. Okay, thanks, and bye guys. Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye guys.